I knew that I had to intervene immediately. I sent a message to Hammer to deploy 2 armed squads to where the Vikings were congregating. Another squad was to go and provide backup to Oscar. However, most importantly, I sent my hit squad, led by the Bulldog, to the Vikings' main man with a clear and simple message. Make a move, and we will completely obliterate you guys from the face of the planet. Wow. I've just read the 5th paragraph of page 193 from my captivating novel, The Protagonistic Tale of Two Halves. So welcome to Impacting Humanity in Imperfection. We'll continue on the journey of root cause analysis, but today we'll be looking at a nation or nations, but using the UK as a case study. I remember I started writing an article in 2018 entitled Let Our Children Live. I never finished that article because it just grew legs, tentacles. Too many things were coming out. And I think I started writing that article because I was aggrieved. The gun crime or crimes, the knife crimes, the criminality on the streets of the UK, it was just heartbreaking. Every time you turn on the TV, one fatality or another. What broke my heart, and I started writing that article, was the sight of a mother, going on her knees on the streets where her son had been murdered to wipe the blood of her son off the pavement. I sat there watching this and I was heartbroken. And I'm heartbroken. No mom, no mother should ever do that. But guess what? The UK government, in a knee-jerk reaction, started tackling the symptoms rather than the root cause or root causes. What did they do? They put more bobbies on the streets, more policemen. They increased ASBOs, the antisocial behavior orders. They increased it. They increased the stop and search in order to bother more black young ethnic minority. And they played politics with this very serious matter, this issue of criminality, gun crimes, and knife crimes. They played politics with it. The opposition were pointing a finger to the government in power to say, you're doing nothing. While the government in power was pointing a finger at the opposition to say, what did you do when you were in power for X number of years? So they played politics with it, batting it back and forth. And the problem just festered. The beast grew. The root cause was there. And the government in power, true to form, kept tackling the symptoms, not the root causes. And the issue festered and festered and festered. They just lost sight to the fact that tackling the symptom or the symptoms does not bring a lasting solution, because the root cause would manifest itself again in a different guise. And it broke my heart because the root cause just kept festering. My novel, The Protagonistic Tale of Two Halves, gives an expose and highlights the danger of gang culture. It highlights how this monster can take a grip, can have a grip of the next generation, how this monster's tentacles spreads into different facets of our lives, of the society, yet the government were playing politics with it. They lost sight. They just didn't know what to do. We need to tackle the beasts. We need to deal with the beasts, not the symptoms. Tackle the root cause. Because you don't tackle the root cause, the beasts would grow. And it will continue to get its blood supply and continue to grow. So, there are so many root causes that we can look at that affects nations, and the UK as a case study. So many root causes. But as the Spirit leads me, I'll be focusing on 3 major root causes that I suspect I have seen causes issues in the UK. And the first root cause we'll be dealing with would be the breakdown in the core formative family units. Yeah, the breakdown. That is an important root cause. It's just been lingering on. It's just festered. And because we've left it and ignored it for too long, it's just permeated society. The second root cause that we would be looking at in this series would be the absence of community upbringing. Yeah. I'll tell you more about that the next time or during this series. The third root cause that we should be paying attention to is the negative influence of social media. Yes, I said it. Yes, I know I'm on social media right now, but yes, I said it. Social media has got its brilliant sides, but it also has a dangerous side to it. And we must tackle this. We must look at this. So, join me on this journey, this series, where we start to look at the different root causes and how it affects our dear UK. So it's not just a problem for the developing countries. It is also a problem in the developed countries. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time, and let's continue to impact humanity together in our imperfection. See you next time. Bye.